His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
Where's the Troy?
Gods have turned for us!
Won't mind if you check.
We're lightning, and who dared to burn the Baron's state? Baron lost it. None rushed to his head.
Need to talk to you.
About?
Uma, gonna take him with me.
Gotta ask the Baron's permission.
Not about to ask for anything. I'm telling you. You can try to stop. But that'd be an error. A mortal one.
Think you got me shaking in my boots?
You sure as hell should be.
Fine. Cripple's not worth no blood. See the groom. He ought to be glad to give him up. Bugger's been eating from the feed bags. And a pleasant...
Thank you kindly.
Feeling any better today?
Master Witcher, there's an elven burial ground in the caverns near about...
I'm taking Uma.
There ain't a...
Sergeant Hartle said I could.
Bring him back, though, won't you? Be awful...
Find something else to laugh at. I don't know. Catch some frogs and shove straw.
Huh? That one of your Witcher game?
Witcher version's different. Don't open the door. Now. Hey, little guy. This here's Roach. She'll take us to Kaer Morhen. Well, come on. What the? Quit playing around. Let's go.
Bungly.
If I may, Your Imperial Majesty, our spies report that the garrison at Bangleen consists almost wholly of mercenaries.
Bribery, then. And we stand to lose less time. Very well. Give the orders. Then sit...
As you wish. At once!
Your Imperial Majesty, Yennefer.
I did not have you brought here for an exchange of courtesies.
As you wish, Your Majesty. Ciri, well, this man is the key to finding her.
I gave you 3 solid leads. Trails as fresh as morning dew. The aid of my spies and my court sorcerers. Yet in my daughter's stead, you bring me this... monstrosity? I hope you have more to say. For your sake.
Listen, I'm looking for a needle in a haystack. A needle...
It's a difficult task. Listen to me. I rule the largest empire the world. You cannot expect me to pity you the difficulty of your task.
This monstrosity might well be your daughter. Its body is the product of a curse. Someone hides inside it.
Can you lift this curse?
I've done a great deal of research, made inquiries, but to lift it I would need to know the words used to cast it, and that...
Vafael Elen, Kedmil Fali, Gladiv Dorn Eptened, Bandro Ithne Iacus. Dandelion told me. Ciri talked to him about it.
At last, you provide a pleasant surprise.
Yes. I believe I can.
The details do not interest me. Geralt, you've achieved precious little, yet admittedly more than the bumblers in my...
Wouldn't count on that happening.
That was no request, it was an order, Geralt. And I advise you well, do not disobey me. This audience is over.
So, how do we lift Uma's curse?
We must take him to Kaer Morhen. Oh, and Geralt, forgive me, but I'm unable to teleport you, Uma, and Roach, so...
Don't worry, we'll ride there. Never did.
Take care of yourself.
Wait. Here. Probably better if you keep it.
Of course. I'm off.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman. Geralt needed to lift the curse, so he took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialist on dark spells.
to the Witcher's fortress of Kaer Morhen.
And your journey, how was it?
Calm, if you don't count the forked tail that flew.
What have we here? Multiple deformities. Eyes, ears, nostrils, a hair lip. And is this... Now, calm down. Yennefer was right on one count. Thing sure isn't pretty.
Yen's here already?
And how?
Huh. You two argue?
Geralt, I understand she's a... well, how do I put this? Emancipated, strong-willed woman. But... she teleports in, not even a nice to see you. Jumps right into a, we've a curse to lift, there's this to do and that. So Eskel and Lambert get going. And she went to the guest room to rearrange things.
So where is everyone?
Eskel's hunting forktails. Gotta nip that infestation. Lambert's still in the keep, preparing to venture into the mountains to enrich the
And yet...
assembling a megascope. Wanted my help running around with some chirping contraption, searching.
I should let her know I'm here.
If you say so, but...
Somebody's notes on the first page.
God damn it! You piece of shit!
Uh-oh.
Damned crystal!
You decide to blow us up?
Geralt, I'm in no mood for jest.
What's eating you?
Let me think. That was the third crystal to explode. It's been a week and...
The guys. Well, they're not exactly happy.
Why is that?
Because you aren't willing to say what you're planning.
I shall explain everything when the time is right.
Fine. What do I do?
Firstly, help Eskel and Lambert. One was supposed to get me forktail spinal fluid. The other was to fortify the phylactery.
All right, I'll talk to them.
Yes. There's one, as you saw, my megascope's acting up. I'm certain there's an energy source nearby.
All right. How do I find the source?
Use this Potesta Quisitor.
Potesta Quisitor? Sound...
Yet it's ever so simple. Spare me your juvenile wit, please. Geralt?
Ever think about the past?
At times.
That's just it.
Ah, yes.
You didn't have it?
For a short time.
Still can't get something out of...
What?
We started to...
But didn't finish.
What did Eridan want from you
The same thing he wanted from you.
Draw a blank on most of my time with...
We were bait, Geralt. Fortunately, she didn't...
When the hunt had you, hope they did...
Even if they did, I've no memory of it. The whole time... Though I do remember you...
You'd have done the same for me.
I'm touched by your certainty.
Wouldn't mind knowing that myself. How do you go from being the Emperor's hostage?
One day, he promised to release me and grant me...
He told you about Ciri, and you accept...
Shared aim. I knew I had to find... Besides...
Why didn't you look for me, after...
I assumed you would recover quick...
You had mages to help you.
Well, not entirely. And there were your...
When the hunt had you...
Even if they'd... Though I do
You'd have done the same.
I'm touched by...
Wouldn't mind no... Thanks, Yen. See you later. What's this? Brewing potions?
No. Booze from...
For my welcome?
Actually, more like my farewell fee. Haven't heard? Madame Sorceress has requested I fortify...
Don't sound too thrilled about all this.
I'm not. You know the trek to the Circle's no walk in the park.
Let me go with you.
Well...
No reason to wait. Let's go.
Oh, meant to tell you. Can't get to the Circle through the mountains. Rockslide blocked the pass last spring.
So we approach from the pond side, like when we did the trial of the medallion?
Exactly. Remember the way?
Not easily forgotten, that.
He who returns with his medallion will prove himself worthy and may set off on the path.
Vesemir ever hear you impersonate him?
Yeah. Old man can't...
Savola's breach. Still haven't patched it up?
Vesemir'd like to. Doesn't bother me, though. Not expecting anyone to lay siege, and... This way I got a shortcut to the pond.
Shame those Salamandra assassins didn't punch a few more holes in our walls.
Or finish the job and reduce these ruins to rubble.
Been thinking. We gonna swim across the pond?
No, I got a boat moored there. You know, for fishing.
Wow. Never took you for the fishing type.
I use bombs. I drop them in and scoop up whatever floats to the surface.
That makes sense.